What's up, guys? Back again with another video. So it's important to start working on your personal credit. You know, the importance it is to have good credit, and it is very important to start building business credit to start a trucking company. And the reason for it is because, like, you know, if you're starting a business or any business that you start, you want to have good credit. You want to work on your credit because, you know, it's going to be in your best interest to have a lot of things working for you, like using the bank's money for one. Because if I took the time, a long time, to save 40 or 50,000 to buy me some equipment or whatever the case may be, it would be more easy for you to finance that equipment. Because let's take the trucking industry, for example, and this works with any type of business that you want to start if that business is going to need equipment in order for you to make money. So if you purchase a truck, you know, and you financed it, that truck can now work and pay for itself, right? You can operate that truck, it'll bring in revenue, and you can in return pay back the loan that you financed to get the truck. And then once you do that, that's no money out of your pocket. So you can do it the other way, of course. You know, if you have the 40,000 and you say, you know what, I found a truck that's 40,000, I'm gonna take everything that I saved and I'm going to buy this truck cash. You could do that, but now you gave away all your capital up front to get your business started. If you just worked on your credit, that equipment could have paid for itself, which would save you in the long run. You would pay interest and stuff like that, but those type of things are all tax write-offs, and a lot of people don't speak on that. They just think about, oh yeah, well, I got the money, I'm gonna just pay it, I'm gonna pay cash. But down the line and down the road, when you go and look to expand, right, you want to get 4 and 5 trucks, you're going to just pay for all of these trucks cash? No, you finance them and you write off the interest and you write off the equipment as well, because if you purchase trucks, those things are all tax deductible. Now, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a CPA or anything like that, and this is not financial advice, so please speak with your CPAs or whoever does your taxes, and you can get that information from them, and they should be able to tell you what I'm saying is facts, right? So that's why it is important to start building credit on your business, building business credit. And how you do that is to start with yourself, because by having good personal credit, it will make getting business credit that much easier. Use your personal credit to leverage your business credit. So with that being said, you have to start with you as a person, your personal credit. How is your personal credit? Now, for a lot of people that's brand new or that are younger, you know, you don't have many things, or you shouldn't have a lot of things that you've been using credit for unless you know, bought a car when you was young and those type of things. I know so many people, even in my own family, that don't even have credit cards and they're like in their 50s, right? So if you are going to truck driving school, or you have it in your mind or in your plans that you want to start a business, start a trucking business, you need to look at your credit and say, what do I need to get fixed, or what do I need to do to improve? And you start looking at those things and start handling those things right now. So download Credit Karma. Now, don't look at Credit Karma as a way of, you know, applying for all these different credit cards and things like that. I use Credit Karma because it's a free service for me that I can use to see exactly what is getting reported to my credit report. And if there's any inaccuracies on there, you need to take a look at some of those, because a lot of people don't even know what's on their credit or what's being reported to their credit. So these are the type of things that you would need to look at and get fixed and start working on immediately. So for example, if you don't have any positive things reporting to your credit, then I advise you to start working on getting some trade lines, which are store cards, credit cards, and all these things. Now, when you get credit cards, use it for the things that you are going to use it for anyway. If you got to pay your light bill, you got to get gas for your car, you got to get food, you got to pay your cable bill, whatever the case may be, you use your credit card because you was going to pay for those things anyway, and then you pay the money back to the credit card. That is the proper way to use credit cards. And then you start with one card, and then you build up your credit, you get 2. You should have at least 5 credit cards. I believe personally you should have 5 credit cards, because if you take a look at your credit report, it shows you on there the categories that they score: auto loans, mortgage, student loans, personal loans, credit cards. Those are the things that they look at, and those are the things that score, that gives you a score. So if you have a mortgage, if you have an auto loan, if you have a credit card, if you have student loans, or you have personal loans, those are the 5 things that they look at your ability to repay. So if you have these type of accounts on your credit, these are the things that are affecting your credit score. And the number one main thing is credit cards. Credit cards are great on your credit report because it shows just how responsible you are. If they give you a $10,000 credit limit and every month when they look at your credit, the balance is 0 or under 3%, they say 30% is the rule, but trust me, you don't want to get yourself caught up in being 30% utilization on your credit cards. Pay it off completely. Pay off your credit cards to 0 every single month, and that's going to show them your ability to repay. It's going to show them your habits as far as borrowing money. If you have a mortgage, right, all you have to do is maintain excellent payment history. Make sure you pay your mortgage every single month. This is kind of common sense, right? If you have a car, make sure you pay your car payment every single month. Do not miss a payment. They give you a 30-day time period, which in reality, the bank that you borrowed the money from, yeah, they got penalties for you paying them late, but they cannot report anything on your credit until it's at least 30 days past due. Once it's 30 days past due, now you're in trouble. They have 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and all these things is going to reflect horribly on your credit, right? So never ever let anything that you're paying payments on go past 30 days late. And also too, when you do decide to get into these credit cards, make sure you're paying your balances in full every single month. So how do we start building credit? Getting trade lines. You want to get as many as possible that you can handle, that you can afford, and that makes sense. So don't just go and get all these different type of things that you don't need. Get things and services that require you to do repayment so that you can build some type of credit history, but make sure those things are something that you need and services that you can actually use. So you get credit cards, you use these credit cards. Like I said, you use them for things that you was going to already pay. Some people purchase things that are very not necessary, like you could go to jewelry stores and get, installment accounts and stuff like that, or you could go to these loan places and get loans in your name and things like that. But these things tend to have very high interest. Now, a real simple way to get credit cards and stuff like that is to go to the bank that you have your accounts with, because they know your history. They know and can see your transactions. They know how much money you have coming into the bank. They should be, the bank that you're with right now should be the easiest way for you to start building credit. You could go to them, get a credit card. You could go to them, get a personal loan, even if it's for $500, $1,000, or whatever the case may be. You could start getting 2 trade lines right now based on the bank that you bank with right now. You could go to Bank of America, Wells Fargo, or whoever it is that you have a bank account with and say, hey, I want to apply for a credit card. Hey, I want to apply for a personal loan. I don't, and don't apply for much. Apply for $1,000 or $500, and then don't even spend the money if you don't want to. Just keep it in your account and repay the loan, and that's going to report to the credit bureaus, and you can start building credit that way. So I'm not telling you that you have to go out there and buy a house, go out there and buy a car. You don't have to do those things. You can start building personal credit right now using personal loans, credit cards, and get these trade lines reporting to your credit. And you can start that right now, because especially if your goal is to start a business later on, or start a business, or you're working towards a business, or you're in truck driving school right now, and you're a company driver, and you want to buy a truck, you want to start your own authority, or even if you're going to be leased onto a carrier, I recommend leasing onto that carrier under your business name and start building business credit. So hope this video was helpful, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, see you in the next video.